empty booth, just like a taste of losing truth. Neon signs flicker through the glass, counting hours as they pass. Your voice lingers in the chrome and steel, echo lines I used to feel. I stir the silence like it's tea, hoping it brings you back to me. But the clock just spins its tune, marking me with the afternoon. Empty blue blues calling my name, every inch still looks the same. I ain't fragile, but I'm cracked tonight, missing warmth that once burned bright. If your shadow crossed this floor, I'd wait again like times before. Silver jukebox hums low and slow, playing songs from years ago. I press my palm where you once sat, soft reminder of what we had. Quiet tears behind a steady face, trying not to lose my grace. Even the waitress seems to know I'm fighting feelings I won't show. Maybe love leaves without a trace, but echoes fill its empty space. Empty boo-boo, shaking my bones, turning whispers into tones. I ain't broken, but I'm losing ease, trying hard just to breathe. If tomorrow frees my heart, I'll let these lonely nights depart. With the flickering light holds the truth I lost last night. And suitcase open, spilling light, lining up beneath my eyes. Cheap perfume on the curtain fold, memories warmer than the cold. I sit down slow on the edge of the bed, replaying words I never said. Can't outrun what I became. Every step still says my name. In room 209 I face my sins, counting losses, counting wins. I ain't holy but I'm coming clean, with every scar I've ever seen. knocks tonight. I let it in without a fight. Mirror cracked with a story told through the lines that made me old. Every bruise a chapter written, every truth I once was bitten. I breathe in slow, let tension go, letting every admission flow. My heartbeat thumps like a quiet drum, telling me what I've become. Maybe mercy finds you low when there's nowhere else to go. In room 209, I drop the past, hoping change can hold me fast. I ain't perfect, but I'm on my way to a cleaner kind of day. If tomorrow feels brand new, I'll walk out strong and follow through.
Fog rolls in on this old dirt road, carries secrets I once stole. Feels breathe soft like a ghostly sigh, asking reasons I said goodbye. Tires hum low, a repentant tune, guiding me under the weight of the moon. Every mile aches like a wound undone, leading back to where it all begun. No more running from my name, heading back through all my shame. I'm driving back down this road alone, to face the truth I should have known. I ain't fearless, but I'm strong tonight, letting past meet morning light. If forgiveness waits ahead, I'll walk to it with words unsaid. Old barn roof with a rusty hue still holds memories we once knew. Your laughter hides in the bending trees, floating gently with the breeze. I pull aside where the gravel bends, thinking hard on no dead end. I place my hand on the weathered gate, knowing it's time to change my fate. Maybe peace is a place return after every lesson burned. I'm driving back down this road again, If tomorrow lets me choose, I'll pick the path I used to lose.
Tap soft on my window pane, calling out your name again. Cold wind hums like a lonesome tune, filling corners of this room. Empty chair by the fireplace glow holds the warmth I used to know. I reach my hand to the quiet air, pretending somehow you're still there. Every drop reminds my chest of the love I failed to rest. Rain on my window, wash me clean. Take these moments I've never seen. I ain't broken, but I'm bruised tonight, missing you beneath this pale street light. If the storm brings truth to me, I'll face it slow, I'll let it be. Coffee steam on a silent dawn, memories whisper, linger on. Your laughter flows through the wooden floor, singing songs we don't sing anymore. I rub my eyes like it erased the empty shape of your embrace, but shadows move like they always do, bringing me back to thoughts of you. Maybe sorrow has its grace, teaching hearts to feel their space. Rain on my window, fall once more. Let your rhythm calm this war. I ain't hollow, but I walk alone, learning life in a quieter tone. If tomorrow dries these tears, I'll rise renewed from fading fear. echoes hum beneath my feet, songs of places we used to meet. The platform creaks like a tired sigh, telling me it's time to try. Suitcase packed with memories worn, every ending feels reborn. I take one step, breathing deep, pulling strength I need to keep. Change don't wait for trembling men, it starts once you move again. So here's my platform, goodbye to the echoes I used to rely. I ain't heartless, but I'm moving on, chasing somewhere I belong. If this train takes me someplace true, I'll carry light instead of you. Crumpled in my hand, stories shifting like desert sand. Your shadow waves through the evening smoke, soft like promises we broke. I look ahead down the silver line, hoping fate won't break this spine. The whistle cries a final tone, calling me to walk alone. Maybe freedom starts at pain before we ride a better train. So here's my platform, goodbye to the fears I let multiply. I ain't weightless, but I'm breathing clean, walking out of what I've been. If tomorrow meets my stride, I'll greet it strong with open eyes. This ain't church, but I still kneel. Blessing hand, chasing was real. No priest, no choir, no holy sign. It's me and these ghosts I hide behind. Whiskey stained knives, truth in the smoke, broken words from the dreams I broke. Streetlight prayers on a midnight run, searching for mercy I never won. 'Cause every shadow knows my name, every mistake burns the same. I keep walking through the storm, hoping darkness turns me warm. I ain't sacred, but I'm still trying. Heart's been quiet, but it's done tonight. Lost my halo in the city's blues, found my soul in the pain I choose. I kneel down where the wild winds roam. Sometimes silence feels like home. Silver ring
never planned. Old blues hums in the back of my chest. A tired man searching for his rest. Lonely road where the truth cuts deep. Promises I never meant to keep. I raise my eyes to the night once more, asking what all this hurt is for. And maybe grace ain't a holy place. Maybe it's found in a broken face. I've been running from who I've been. Now I'm standing in the dark again. I ain't sacred, but I'm still trying. Heart's been quiet, but it's done tonight. Lost my halo in the city's blues. Found my soul in the pain I choose. I kneel down where the wild winds roam. Turn my scars into something grown. This ain't church, but I still feel everyone's a chance to heal. Found your letters in a busted drawer. Ink still bleeding like before. Paper soft from the passing years, holding pieces of old fears. Whiskey stains on the corner edge, stories hanging by a pledge. I read each line like a slow goodbye, hearing echoes I can't deny. Every truth we tried to keep comes awake when nights run deep. So I burn these letters one by one, watch them fade like setting sun. I ain't heartless, just too warm to carry love that left me torn. If your memory wants to stay, I'll breathe it in, then drift away. Ashes dance in the midnight air, soft like the way you used to care. Time turns gold in a scattered gray. The words we wrote just slip away. Fire cracks like a final plea, telling me to set us free. I close my eyes as the smoke pulls near, letting go of every fear. Maybe healing like slow flames, maybe letting go breaks chains. So I burn these letters one by one, watching old ghosts come undone. I ain't heartless, just standing strong when the past keeps hanging on. If tomorrow feels less cold, the story's finally told. like a faithful friend, guiding me where roads end. Boots drag slow on a broken lane, still carrying ghosts I can't explain. Night wind whispers through my coat, lifting every heavy note. I breathe in deep, let shadows pass, like I'm shedding shattered glass. Every scar I used to hide walks with me by my side. So by this street lamp I make a vow to rise again, starting now. I ain't flawless, but I'm coming clean, stronger than I've ever been. If tomorrow gives me room to grow, I'll meet its light with steady glow. Cold brick walls know my name, heard me curse, heard my shame. But tonight feels like a turning tide, washing fear I kept inside. I touch the lamppost, stealing warm, feeling something being reborn. A gentle strength beneath the pain, telling me to stand again. Maybe hope comes soft and slow, in places darkness used to grow. So by this street lamp I make a vow to rise again, here and now. I ain't perfect, but I claim this night as a start of earning light. If the dawn forgives my past, I'll walk on brave, I'll walk on last. I climb these stairs to the rooftop edge, where secrets sit like a sharpened blade. City lights cut through my chest, showing truths I failed to confess. Cold wind dances around my scars, counting wounds like falling stars. Every breath tastes like a fight, trying to hold what's left of life. I've been running from my mind, hoping peace is something I'd find. But rooftop ghosts keep calling me, whispering what I used to be. I ain't fearless, but I stand tall, even when I feel the fall. If redemption climbs these stairs, I'll meet it with my silent prayers. Bottles rattle from nights before, promises, jagged lines, painted shadows in my eyes. I watch the moon crawl through the sky, asking reasons I can't deny. Raise my hands to the dark above, feeling pain but searching love. Maybe courage grows slow and thin, but still stronger than my sin. Rooftop ghosts still circle near, whispering things I used to fear. I ain't perfect, but I'll stay strong, finding where my heart belongs. If tomorrow brings me peace, I'll let these haunted voices see it.
I've slept in towns that knew my name, lived before the morning came, worn out boots and a weathered heart, learning endings from the start. Every room I crossed alone felt like walls of borrowed stone. Voices echo through the hall, asking why I came at all. Still I wander, still I roam, trying to find a place called home. In this house of strangers I breathe slow, telling secrets no one will know. I ain't rooted, but I'm hanging on to bits of light before they're gone. If belonging finds my door, I won't run like I did before. Empty chairs and a midnight hum, songs appear where the shadows come. Lost my name in a southern town, just to pick it up, run down. Streetlight flickers guiding me somewhere past this misery. I raise my hands to the evening air, open pieces waiting there. Maybe home's not a place we find, maybe it lives in a steady mind. In this house of strangers I breathe slow, letting go of what hurt me so. I ain't settled, but I'm closer now, learning grace I never allowed. If tomorrow gives me one more chance, I'll greet it strong. No backward glance. refrain, whispering all my borrowed pain. Cobblestone hearts and a worn out grin, trying to hide the mess I'm in. Leather coat soaked in the night, holding tight what I lost in the fight. Steps ring out like a warning bell, stories rise I never tell. Can't undo the cuts I earned, can't unspill the lessons burned. So I walk with my shadow slow, side by side wherever I go. I ain't clean but I'm learning still how to bend without losing will. If forgiveness finds me down this road, I'll take his hand before I'm old. Moonlight stains on a broken street, tracing lines to where hearts meet. Every lie I carried long, every note of my undone song. Whiskey breath in a quiet bar, thinking on how we got this far. I raise my face to the sky above, asking for a tougher kind of love. Maybe truth is a steady friend, even when it cuts again. So I walk with my shadow slow, side by side wherever I go. I ain't clean but I'm learning still how to stand in a world so chill. If tomorrow brings a gentle dawn, I'll find the strength to carry on. Fall slow on a wooden table. Truth is harder than I'm able. Your voice lingers in the smoky haze, pulling me back to younger days. Whiskey chips on the edge of night, betting wrong, trying to make it right. I stare down fate with a steady grin, knowing full well I won't win. Luck don't follow men like me, but I see where I'm meant to be. So deal me in, let the night decide what to bury, what to hide. I ain't fearless, but I'm here to play, even if the cost is high today. Your face got one more hand to show, I'll take it slow, I'll take the blow. Sits down in a chair car, teaching me gain through every loss. Old regrets in a quiet stare, asking why I still care. I tap the table, breathe real deep, promises I failed to keep. But life's a gamble we can't tame. Still I sit and call his name. Maybe chance is a gentle thief, stealing sorrow, leaving relief. So deal me in, don't turn away. I got dues I need to pay. I ain't perfect, but I'll stand my ground till the final car comes down. If the night forgives my flaws, I leave this table without pause. I sit alone where the neon bleeds. Truth grows wild between my knees. Shadows talk when the whiskey's low, telling me things I don't wanna know. Silver nights pulling on my sleeve. Stories I hide, stories I grieve. I lift my eyes but the truth is near. Echoes of things I refuse to hear. And every bruise I carry slow still burns harder than I show. So I confess beneath the neon light, broken words trembling through the night. I ain't holy, but I'm still sincere, trying to face the man in the mirror. And if redemption's waiting somewhere close, I walk there slow with my shadows in tow. Footsteps fade on a ruined street, ghosts of choices I can't repeat. Smoke curls soft like a tired prayer, hoping someone is listening in there. Silver coins in a midnight hand, pay the cost of who I am. I whisper truths I never spoke inside a heart that's nearly broke. Maybe grace don't shine like gold. Maybe it's found in stories told. So I confess beneath the neon light, broken words trembling through the night. I ain't holy, but I'm still sincere, trying to calm the storms I hear. beneath the bridge, carrying truth up to the ridge. I stand alone with my weary mind, leaving what I can't rewind. Sunset paints on the drifting waves, stories lost in unmade graves. I toss a stone just to watch it fall, hoping it takes my fears and all. Water knows the way we keep, yeah, carries it into the deep. River, let me go tonight, take my wrongs out of my sight. I ain't empty, but I'm letting loose every burden I can't use. If tomorrow calls me clean, I'll walk where I've never been. Wind blows soft through the broken reeds, whispering things a lost man needs. I close my eyes as the current hums, showing me what peace becomes. Barefoot steps on a muddy shore feel lighter than they did before. I breathe in deep through the cooling air, knowing change is growing there. Maybe healing finds its flow where the quiet waters go. River, let me go one more mile, wash my heart in a gentle style. I ain't perfect, but I'm learning slow how to live and how to grow. If dawn rises with a glow, I'll follow where the river goes. Neon buzzes through the motel glass, telling me time don't really pass. Room smells like a bitter night, burnout dreams and fading light. I sit down slow on the sinking bed, listening to echoes in my head. Every lie I dressed as true circles me like wasted youth. I've been running from the cause, but guilt shows everything I lost. Neon guilt stains my skin tonight, casting shadows I can't fight. But I see clear the parts of me I most fear. If redemption knocks this door, I won't hide like I did before. Cigarette glow in the bathroom mirror,
pulls my flaws a little near. I trace the shape of what I've done. Facing storms I try to outrun. Phone rings twice and fall still, like a test of my own will. I breathe in deep through shaking hands, hoping grace still understands. Maybe guilt ain't here to shame. Maybe it's here to rename. Neon guilt flickers, fading hum, soft like where confession comes. I ain't finished, but I'm sorting through a better man I never knew. If tomorrow feels less tight, I'll walk toward that softer light.
The sky was red the day I bled. The crown was forged from what I shed. They gave me pain, they took my name, but fire crowned me all the same. I've knelt before no holy throne. I built my faith from flesh and bone. Each scar a jewel, each wound divine. My suffering, the grand design. No glory left, no gold to hold. My story carved in ash and cold. Yet still I ride, though worn and bound, to wear the wave, the crimson crown.
Crimson crown,
Forged in flame, born from lost, sealed in name. No God's decree, no mortal vow can break the blood that binds me now. I've seen the kings who ruled for fear. I watched their thrones all disappear, but I was built from darker ground, where silence reigns and truth is found. The crown I bear is pain refined, a symbol of the fearless mind. And though it burns, I won't step down, for I was born the crimson crown.
crimson crown.
is mine, the crimson crown. So let them bow, let time erase the man who walked through fire's grace. For in the dust where I am found, the crimson crown still stands its ground. No thunder speaks, no storm replies, just quiet truth beneath the skies. No armies march, no banners fly, the reign of silence never dies. I've ruled in dark, I've ruled in pain, I've ruled with loss, yet not in vain. No need for fire, no need for crown, the silent hand still brings them down. The world may scream, but I remain unbroken heart and shaken chain. For strength is calm, not rage or cries, and I'm the king that never dies. The reign of silence, cold and deep, it wakes when lesser powers sleep. Through stillness I control the flame. No word, no law can name my name. I've seen men fall through empty sound, their pride the weight that drags them down. But silence builds and silence reigns. Through every soul the storm sustains. The reign of silence holds its ground. No sword can break, no king can crown. In quiet breath I stake my claim. The silence speaks, it knows my name. When all the world forgets the song and echoes fade where they belong, one voice remains, one truth aligns. The reign of silence still defines. The ashes fell like holy rain, washing off the ghost of pain that died 1,000 times before, just to open one more door. The blood, the scars, the quiet scream, all feeding the rebirth dream. Every loss became my guide, every truth I
had to hide. I shed the skin of what I knew and rose again, black and blue. This is my rebirth ritual, breaking bones to make them whole, paints my scripture, smokes my song. I burn to find a calmer calm. This is my rebirth ritual. The fire inside is beautiful. Silence caught my soul in stone. Strength is what the dark has shown. From every wound I grew a crown. From every fall I turn around. No choir sings for men like me. Only thunder in the sea. Let it burn, let it break. Every loss was mine to take. I am the storm that never sleeps, the soul the darkness always keeps. This is my rebirth ritual, ritual, rebirth ritual, ritual, rebirth ritual, ritual. And I am now. They said I was the devil's son, born from stone, raised by none. But even devils learn to bleed when silence becomes their creed. I never asked for holy grace, just a chance to find my place. The cross I bear don't shine in gold, it's made of rust, it's carved in cold. My hands are rough, my words are few, my truth is dark, but it's true. I walk the edge where angels cry, and saints forget the reason why. Call me what you will, I stand alone. No heaven's love, no devil's throne. I am the fire that won't succumb, the devil's quiet son. I've seen mercy drown in fame, watch the holy forget their names. I pray to dust, I pray to pain, to feel alive and lost again. Call me what you will, I stand alone. No heaven's love, no devil's throne. I am the fire that won't succumb, come, the devil's quiet son. There's peace in the noise I make, and strength in every ache. I may be dead, but I'm still true. My shadow shines in what I do. When my story's done, they'll say he was the devil's son. But between the dark and dawn, he learned to burn and carry on. The wind hums low through the valley of names. Each stone a memory, each soul a flame. I walk with ghosts who knew no shame. Their courage carved in my own veins. The earth remembers when men forget the weight of blood, the price of regret. I laid my fear in an empty grave and found my will, the will to stay in the grave of the brave. I found myself unmade, not dead, not saved, just a man who never strayed. I am the storm they couldn't tame, the echo of their unspoken name. Thunder rolls through broken skies. I see their faces when I close my eyes. They tell me, son, don't let it fade. The truth you fight for, it's what we gain in the grave of the brave. I built a kingdom of pain, each tear a wave, each loss a chain. But even chains can gleam like gold if carried by a heart that won't grow cold. The fire burning underneath. I am the keeper of the grave, the nameless, the lost, the brave. My silence is my blade, my truth, the only crown I crave.
beneath the dying sun, where shadows weigh more than stone. The echoes of kings long gone still whisper my name in the cold wind. Every step I take burns a path behind. I see my reflection in the rust and rain. A crown of silence rests upon my mind, built from every scar, every sin, every chain. They said I'd fade with the morning light, but don't ever dare to come for me. I'm carved in smoke, I'm born of night, the last hymn of a fallen dynasty. I wear this crown of silence. No gold, no jewel, just pain refined. A kingdom built on defiance. A ghost that refuses to die in time. The truth I carry bleeds but shines through the dark. I remain divine. My hands still tremble from battles unseen, fighting memories more than men. I walk through blood, through gasoline, to find a fire inside again. The world forgets, but I remember every promise buried in dust. My heart's an unlit ember, still waiting for someone I trust. I wear this crown of silence. No glory left to steal or sell, a soul that lives in violence. A saint too damned to fall to hell. If this is power, then let it swell. I'll rise alone, I wear it well. In the mirror's truth, I see the flame, the man I was and the one I became. I don't speak of mercy, I don't speak of fame, just the echo of a name no one can claim. Crown me not with gold, but with the quiet I earn. For in the dark I am bold, and in silence I have returned. Out of sight, out of sight. Oh, out of sight, out of sight. And I remember what I tried to forget. The crown I wore still leaves my neck wet. Rust and fire, they know my sound, the echo of an iron crown. I walk through rooms when no one prayed, where truth was sold and hope decayed. I drank the ashes of my youth to taste again the burn of truth. I'm not a saint, I'm not a king, I'm the shadow that power brings, the blade that hums beneath the skin, the silence that speaks from deep within. These but I wear it out of will. Not for glory, not for fame, but for the man I became. I saw kingdoms rise, I watched them fall, heard mercy weep in a ruined hall. Every promise turned to dust, but I held fast, I held my trust. I carved my truth in broken stone, built my throne with hands alone. If this is hell, then let it be. At least the fire still believes in me. Oh, these echoes call me by my name. They sing of power, they sing of pain. The iron crown is heavy still, but I wear it out of will. And when I fade into the cold, let my story still be told. He walk alone but not afraid, for silence the life he made. No kingdom lasts, no vow survives, but echoes live when fire dies. And in that sound, I'm never down. The ghost who wore the iron crown. The sky split wide when I first roared. The stars bent down, the earth implored. No man should hold the fire I wield. No God should see the truth revealed. They made their laws, I broke them all, tore down their thrones, watched empires fall. The heavens shook beneath my cry. The weak will pray, the strong defy. When gods tremble, I will stand. Fire born from mortal hand. The world may break, the light may flee, but power still will bleed through me. I've seen the angels lose their sight, watched the dawn betray the night. I've walked where faith and fury blend, where prayers burn and never end. Each wound I bear a holy scar, each breath a fall of every star. No heaven's gate can hold me still, for I am born of broken will. When gods tremble, I won't kneel. My heart's the truth they fail to feel. Their thunder fades, their voices pale, but I am storm, I will prevail. So let them tremble, let them fade. From their fall my crown is made. No God commands, no fate will see. The fire belongs to me.
Midnight's king, cold and clean. Every whisper, every sound knows who's lost and who's crowned. Midnight authority, calm and strong, ruling shadows where I belong. Power don't shout, it breathes slow. The dark's where real men grow. Oh. Every deal made under dim lights, every truth hides in the night. No gold, no fame, no crowd, just quiet moves, deep and proud. The storm obeys the man who waits. Control defines what fate creates. Midnight authority, born in fire. Every silence builds empire. No words, no mercy, no plea, only silence and authority. No trumpet sound, no banners wave, just silence for the strong and brave. No glory left, no need to feign. This is the rule of the quiet rain. I've built my walls from honest scars, watch the heavens dim the stars. The louder men have come and gone, but I endure the silent one. No need for crowns of gilded pain. My empire breathes through calm domain. Each breath a law, each glance command. Power shaped by steady hand. This is the quiet rain, where power speaks through pain. No need for voice to shout. The truth burns without doubt. The weak seek storms to show their might, but I am thunder out of sight. The calm that breaks the world in two, the stillness kings will kneel unto. I've seen the fall of pride's parade, heard
echoes of the words I made, and in the hush my rule remains. The endless quiet rain. This is the quiet rain. No crown, no chain, no stain. Just breathe and we'll remain. A sovereign, steady flame. So let them sing of crowns and wars. I'll reign in silence, nothing more. The world may end, yet I'll remain. The shadow of the quiet rain. The fire sleeps beneath my skin, a silent war I'll never win. But still I burn, still I aspire to bear the weight of fire. Every choice I made was flame, every victory, every shame. They say redemption lies above, but I found strength in what I love. Through smoke and ash I've seen the truth. The blaze consumes but grants its proof. It takes its scars, it purifies, it kills, it burns, but never lies. This is the way. The price of pure desire, to burn and never tire, to walk through pain higher. I've carried souls within my hands, watched them fade like shifting sands. The flame has names I'll never speak. It humbles kings, destroys the weak. Yet still I rise, though scorched and torn. From ashes something new is born. I am the spark that won't retire, the man who bears the weight of fire, the weight of fire. Divine and cruel, a silent God, a ruthless rule. It shapes, it breaks, it will inspire. The endless weight of fire. So let it burn, let it consume. From my pain, let strength bloom. The fire is my cross, my pyre, and I am still the fire. where silence hums like broken choirs. Every wall still breathes my name. Every shadow feels the same. The cities fell, the banners burned, the golden thrones to dust return. But I remain the last decree of men who lived of men like me. I carved my oaths in iron rain, fought for ghosts and bore the pain. The wind still tells what kings forgot, that power fades but courage not. These are the bones of the empire, still warm from the fading fire. I walk alone through the ruins choir, my heart, the last desire. I seen the crown sink into ground, the silence make it sound. The ashes whisper you were true, and I reply I still am too. Every scar a kingdom lost, every breath a holy cost. Yet through the smoke I still aspire to rise again from the bones of the empire, still beating with a soul entire. No throne remains, no God's attire, just man and will and fire. So let the ages fade to gray, let the saints forget to pray. My voice remains, my heart won't tire. I am the bones of the empire. I wear a crown of dust tonight, forged in flame, devoid of light. No gold remains, no stone to trust, just memory and dust. The world once sang my name with pride, now only echoes by my side. I've watched it fade, I've let it go. The crown remains, though none may know. I've seen the kings who fear the end, I've seen the strong who dare pretend, but I rule, find my peace in brokenness, my release. Round the dust it weighs like grain, crowned on steel, nor God's erase. I bow to none, I fear no law. My throne's a flame, my faith a cross. The night bends low to hear me breathe, the window waves, the oaths I weave, though bones may fade, it never fades away. Crown of dust still gleams in pain, a ghostly sign of what remains. No king, no saint, no name unjust can claim this crown of dust. So let the world forget my sound. Let the sky fall, let God drown. For when all face to ash and rust, I wear my crown of dust. From ashes cold, I built my ring. From silence born, I broke the chain. No kingdom left, no crown to show, but still I rise where no winds blow. I've seen thrones crumble into stone, felt the gods weep when left alone. Every scar I wear's alone, every tear a sign of ash, monarch, alone but whole, ruling the fire of his soul. No army calls, no flag to wave, but even kings can rise from grave. The crown I wear was forged in law, molded by time, tempered by cost. I hold no pride, I hold no fear. The darkest help kneels when I'm near. Ash monarch, reborn through pain. The dust remembers my domain. For even when the night betrays, I stand unburned, unfazed. So light the pyre, let the world fade. From ruins hand I was made. Ash monarch, fierce and free, the fireball to me. The fire fades, the stars retreat, the cold devours the world's heartbeat. But still I stand beneath the night, holding on the last of life. I've seen the dawn get to ride. Heard angels weep and whisper lies. The earth has drowned, the sky has burned, but still my soul has not returned. The winds may howl, the oceans die, but truth remains, it does not lie. For even when all hope takes flight, a man remains, the last of light. The last light never fades away. It burns within where shadows stay. Through ruins, breath, through endless fire, I carry on. The last of light. They begged for peace, they prayed for it, but I was born to not pretend. My faith is fire, cold and pure. My pain, the proof I still endure. The silence bows to what I am, a flicker strong, a dying man. But even God's will and beside of one who burns, the last of light. The last light, small yet true, a promise and eternal blue. When darkness claims what's left to fight, remember me. The last of light. So when your faith begins to tire, remember souls that walk through fire. For even death will learn that night I am the last of light. When the fire dies and the night grows cold, what's left behind is what we've told. Ashes never lie, they tell it plain, the story of your joy, your pain. You can fake a smile, fake a throne, but ashes speak what's truly known. They whisper softly in the wind, the price you pay, the weight within. I've burned through love, through pride, through time. Watch my youth turn into grime. Every loss a quiet seed, every scar a noble creed. I learned that men don't need applause to stand, to fight, to hold their cause. Ashes never lie, they speak the truth you can't deny. Through smoke and sin, through tear and sigh, we fade, but our fire never dies.
Terror doesn't scare me now. I see a man who learned somehow, through battles fought and bridges burned, through peace that pain has earned. The world may shift, the time may bend, but ashes always mark the end. And yet from roots will bloom. The same dark soil gives light its room. The cycle spins, the heart repeats. Ashes fall and the soul retreats. So when I'm gone, don't mourn or cry. Just let the embers kiss the sky. For in the smoke I'll still reside. The truth remains. Ashes never lie. Ashes never lie. They speak the truth you can't deny. Through smoke and sin, through tear and sigh, we fade, but our fire never dies. In the haze of another night, where whiskey burns and shadows fight, I breathe the smoke like sacred air. A man who's learned not to care. Not about anger, not about fame, just how to master what can't be tamed. Discipline, my only crime, while others scream, I hold it down. They call it cold, I call it peace. The kind of calm that brings release. You learn to burn without the flame, to play the silence like a game. My father said, real men don't shout, they bleed in quiet. Figure it out. The world won't hear your pain or proof, but you can carve your truth in truth. So I walk slow through the midnight storm, my suit still pressed, my heart still warm. The wind may rage, but I don't sway, 'cause I learned control the hardest way. A smoke, a thought, a single breath, each second born between life and death. Disciplines, not chains or law, it's choosing stillness overflow. So pour the glass and dim the light. Let the weak man talk tonight. I'll watch the smoke curl up to God and mask the silence against the odds. I crawl through smoke and broken glass, every wound a looking glass. What I lost became What I feel became my fight. I'm not the man I used to be. The fire taught me how to see every scar a map, every pain a key. The ashes are home to me. Rise from ashes, slow but sure. Nothing pure stays pure. The dark refines, the pain defines, the calm returns, the soul lies. Let it burn, let it fade. I'll rebuild what night has made. Through the smoke, I see it clear. The crown I lost was always here. Louder the silence, stronger the will. Power's not shouting, it's standing still. Rise from ashes, slow but sure. Nothing pure stays pure. The dark refines, the pain defines, the calm returns, the soul lies. In the fire's wake, I stand tall. Ashes and authority, I own it all.
Silence speaks where kings once ruled. Power is peace, not sword. The monarchs calm the world's unrest. The quiet ones rule the best. The monarch's silence calm and deep. What I hold, I vow to keep. No throne, no cry, just control. Power is born from the soul. Every glance holds years untold. Every truth's a crown of gold. No need for thunder when you're divine. The quiet hour is mine. Let chaos whispers never bathes. It walks on calm, not late.
But the record keeps on playing on. Her perfume haunts the empty chair, and I still feel her fingers there. We danced through storms, through whispered lies, through fire that burned behind our eyes. Though her ghost still moves in tune, she left the ballroom far too soon. So pour the last of what remains, let the whiskey drown the pain. This waltz was never meant to end, but every rhythm breaks to mend. A gentleman must know to bow, to end with grace, to love somehow. So I'll take a memory by the hand and lead her where no hearts can stand. The spotlight fades, the song grows dim, the night forgives what we have been. And in the silence I find my part, the final waltz, a broken heart. The glass is half full, or maybe half gone. I lost count, swung between dusk and dawn. A king without a kingdom, just a chair and a tone. A whisper in the dark, this is my whiskey throne. I built my reign from shattered bones, from the words I never spoke, the promises I've known. They say silence is a weapon, but it's also where the truth's at home. Every man wants power till he learns what power owns. I drink with ghosts of better days. They sit beside me, smoking hay. They tell me, boy, the crown is pain, and I'm not, though there are
you mad when you don't speak. They'll call you cold when you seek peace. But I've learned the loudest kings are the ones who rule from underneath. The night falls in, the glass is gone. I breathe in smoke, I breathe in dawn. My kingdom's small, but it's my own. Long live the king of the whiskey throne. Every age births men of might who rule not loud, but through the night. Time forgets, but power stays in silence. Authority eternal, cold and grand, built not by war, but command. No crown fades, no silence breaks. Powers with the calm one makes. They come and go, they scream and burn. The quiet soul always return. The throne's not gold, it's the stare, the weight of presence in the air. Fire ends, but will remains. Power's carved from inner chain. Authority eternal, dark yet pure. The calmest rule will endure. Oh, through ashes time and endless fight, silence still owns the night. He walks through smoke like a sermon untold. Black tie, mercy, heart of gold. Not a saint, not a sinner, just a man grown cold. Born from silence, carved in soul. He doesn't fight for fame or name. He fights the noise that fuels the flame. Every motion precise, contained. A storm in a suit, perfectly framed. He smiles like danger, but speaks like peace.
the kind of calm you'll never teach. He's mercy, wrapped in steel and smoke, a quiet power that never spoke. While others scream, he breathes control. His justice cold, but pure and whole. He forgives, but not for free. Mercy has a price, and its dignity. The city hums beneath his feet, 1,000 sins, 1,000 beats. He walks the line, and while the gray, and prays in silence every day. His hands once bled for those he loved, now they hold the world in gloves. Black tie mercy, shadows king, calm in the chaos, a storm soft rain. No need for fire, no need for fame. He saves the world without a name. The weak confused, silence with defeat, but only the strong can stay discreet. Mercy is power, sharp and slow, a lesson only shadows know. He fades away, but leaves the mark, a whisper in the endless dark. Black tie mercy, timeless heart, the sound of power in the heart.
The clock hits 2 and the city sleeps. Rain on glass, my promise keeps. An empty glass, a heavy mind. The ghosts I chased were all unkind. In solitude I find my name, lost in silence, built from flame. Every truth I try to drown comes floating back when lights go down. Whiskey whispers from the past. Just how long can this stillness last? Midnight solitude, my only friend, where broken men learn to mend. Power hides in what I feel, controls a wound that never heals. Midnight solitude, cold and deep.
hands are steady, voices low, the kind of peace no one should know. In every tear I never cry, there's a storm I keep inside. I light a match, the smoke replies, truth lives where silence lies. The world don't care for quiet men, but I'll burn slow and rise again. The darker it gets, the clearer I see the night's reflection. It's all of me. Midnight solitude, my only friend, where broken men learn to mend. Power hides in what I feel, controls the wound that never heals. Midnight solitude, my only friend. And when the dawn begins to bleed, I'll walk away from what I need. Midnight solitude remains my crown of smoke, my holy chain. I've seen the mighty fall apart, their crowns dissolve, their beating hearts. I've knelt in dust, I've stood in shame, and whispered softly my name. Broken thrones, forgotten kings, the sound of loss, the truth it brings. No man owns the fire long, we're all just echoes in a song. But if you learn from what decay, you rise again in different way. Each scar a torch, each bruise a guide, each loss a flame that burns inside. Oh, left to see you weep. Whiskey don't lie, it just speaks slow. Every sip's the truth I used to know. The mirror sees more than I admit. The silence, the pain, the fire, the grit. A whiskey confession, low and deep. Secrets I promised the night to keep. Every drop burns like a sin, but I pour again. I let it in.
don't forgive. You pay in soul for how you live. The bottle's full, my heart's half gone, but the blues still play on and on. The ghosts don't haunt, they sit beside and whisper where the truth can hide. Whiskey confessions, born of pain, talking to silence once again. Empty, I'm still here. Power and sorrow share one tear. There's a moment before the fall where everything feels still. The calm before sin, where desire becomes will. I've stood there more than once, between heaven's pull and fire's tongue. Every choice a loaded gun, every silence a song unsung. Her voice soft as velvet crime, wrapped around my name. In time she smiled, and the world stood still, like the moon bending to her will. I knew the cost, I knew the way, but some temptations never fade. You can preach control, you can pray for peace, but the body knows what the soul won't release. The calm before sin, it breathes so slow, a dangerous beauty, a burning glow. I hold my ground, but shadows grin, for every man breaks before his sin. Whiskey on my breath, regret on my skin. The room a church, the lights grow dim. I hear her footsteps fade away, like forgiveness walking astray. I pour another truth to burn, some lessons you can't unlearn. In silence I wear my crown of flame, still proud, still guilty, still the same. Blood calm before sin, it's not peace, it's pause. The space where chaos learns its laws. And when it breaks, the night begins. I rise again, washed in sin, so let the thunder find my skin. I'll face the storm I built within. In every fall a truth begins. The calm before sin. The calm before sin. The calm before sin. Bury the crown where no one goes, under the field where the cold wind blows. Power fades, the man remains, ashes cleanse what gold stains. Grave of the crown, my last vow. I'm more than the rule I held. Somehow let the world chase what I've known. Peace is found when you let go of the throne. Years of war, years of pride, nothing left but truth inside. I ruled the dark but lost my flame. Now silence calls my name. Let the echoes take my sound. I've buried the crown under the ground. Grave of the crown, no regret. Peace in what I can't forget. No king forever, no crown to own. Just a man finally alone. They move in silence, no need to speak. Powers in the calm, the strong, not the weak. Kings of the shadow, cold but true. The night obey when they walk through. No crown, no fame, just eyes that burn. Every scar a story, every step they earn. They don't seek light, they are the flame. Kings of the shadow, remember the name.
silence in my eyes. Flowers not spoken, it just survives. The rooms have lit, the jazz slow burns. In every scar, another lesson turns. The mirror shows what a crown can't hide. A man built from stones, not from pride. Whiskey drips like the weight of time. Echo whisper in a velvet crime. On the whiskey throne I sit alone, built from ashes, flesh and bone. Every scar's a part of my crown. In silence I'll never drown. The world's on fire, but I won't fall. A quiet king, I've seen it all. A quiet king, I've seen it all. The streets are cold, but my soul stays warm. I calm with it every storm. Power's not noise, it's restraint. The sinner's truth behind a saint. In every breath there's control. In every step, the cost of the soul. You don't need a war to show your mind. Sometimes the dark defines the light. On the whiskey throne I sit alone, a quiet king. I've seen it all. Pour another glass for the ghosts I know. They taught me silence, taught me slow. Whiskey